hesitating feet in my hesitating shoes. Leave Lord and Mama got the hesitation blues. Tell me how long do I have to wait? Oh, can I get you now? Must I hesitate? Deep Texas, deep Tennessee, and it's deep without my head. She made it fool me. Tell me how long do I have to wait? Oh, can I get you now? Must I hesitate?
People came that we knew from a long time ago. One by one they came, and new people came until there was a community there. We didn't ever mean for it to be a commune. Like, people in the area started calling it that. And then eventually we started thinking of it that way, too.
Welcome home.
We want to be able to live together to show that it's possible to live together in peace with others. Like the thing that's happened here between Laura and me, and between the other people in this house, is a fantastic thing. Because we're like a family to one another in a lot of ways.
I've learned a lot of things during this last year here. When I came, I didn't really know even how to live in the country, how to be around animals, how to be around trees. I mean, I did, but I'm not nearly as at home, really, in the country as I am now. Mostly, it's one of the most important things to me has been working with the horses. That's, I guess, been a childhood fantasy of mine, and I never really believed it would come true, that I'd be able to just ride and take care of them every day. And it's nice for me to help Ned with his work with his sheep, and for him to help me, and we all learn about everything each other does in a really nice way.
It's a sunny day, brighten up your shadows, got the world to play, but you don't have to worry about a thing today, 'cause it's tomorrow.
And this job has been not really a job, it's been my own place, and that the sheep are mine, not by ownership, but by care. So it's been my flock of sheep and my pastures, and Bill's a friend who pays me for doing it all.
Do something in the straight world, right? I mean, you have to be doing something. You have to be something. And that's it. Like, people will meet you on the street, they'll say, what are you? What do you do? And that's something that we're trying to work against, you know, or at least have an alternative to. Like, since I've known Ned, he's been a student, he's been a shepherd, he's been a dairyman, he's been a bus driver, he's a father, he's been a teacher. He's done, 6 or 7 different things, and he does them all really well.
Someday it would grow tall like the other trees. See these big trees? What's that? What is that?
A nest.
A nest. What's inside the nest?
It's a rock.
Those are eggs. Little blue eggs. This is the mama bird.
Well, we've just about had it with living with all these people, at least for a while. Now that we have kids, it just becomes too much for me. It takes so much energy out of me to be with kids. And this house has kind of become a place where everybody comes. There's always a million people here, and it just becomes exhausting to me.
I really know that after 3 years of living with people that it's the lifestyle Diane and I will choose. I don't think we'll live in the same house with a lot of people again, especially in this situation where we were the main people. We had the house first. Somehow we are left taking the basic responsibility for the place, even though everybody does help out a lot, some to a greater degree than others. Somehow it's a little bit more our place than anybody else's. I don't want this in the future.
But it's time to move on to something else, And who knows what will happen after that? It could be anything. It could be anything at all.
Baby, you don't know what you're talking about. 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 You're just talking about your own home alone, alone, alone. I'm gonna talk about your own home. We're never gonna find a way. No, no, no. We're never gonna find a way. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know, no, 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 no.
I'm sorry, I just fell off.